So what we need to do is have everyone understand that when it comes to marketing, in general, it can be viewed as cumbersome, especially because you're doing something for your long-term goals. But here's the fact. In January of this year, what did you do to change what's going to happen in January of 2014 now that it's coming? And usually you get a lot of I don't knows, or I did nothing, or I got a website but I didn't start optimizing it for leads. So we are here today to make sure you're aware that starting today with everybody, you're starting to think about 2014, and not just think about it while you're driving and whistling along, but you're doing something. Because if you start doing something today, in the blink of an eye, it's going to be the first and second quarter of 2014, and when that phone rings and you get a lead, it's coming in from the effort that you did today. There's nothing any of the people are doing that are going to be on the phone giving testimonials today. Nothing they do today benefits them tomorrow, but it does benefit them months, quarters, and years down the road. And that's where we have to figure out a way how to make it easy for you. So, how do we make this easy? Well, two things. First of all, it has to be sustainable. It's not an afterthought. And the second thing is make it fun. And then you're going to ask yourself, how can I make marketing be fun? How can I enjoy myself at all in my busy construction day when I'm trying to close the next deal, I got a change order, I got to pay the bills, or whatever it may be. So as a coach and a mentor, I get people, anything you do that you enjoy, you will always do better. Anything you do that you kind of do like paying a bill, you're just doing it to do it, but you're not looking to do it better. So we have to make sure it's sustainable, and we have to make sure that it's fun. How are we going to do that? Well, let's start with taking your craft and making it into a marketing machine. And this is key. Every job you're on today, every job, is a way for you to make money now and prepare for leads tomorrow so you make more money later. And you have to really look at this and embed it in your head, because a lot of times, and we're going to get into it, a lot of times people sit there and say, well, wait a second, next year something's going to happen. I want to increase my sales. I want to make more money. Like, no kidding. But if you're not doing anything, it's not going to happen. It's just a pipe dream. And so what happens is I now have to explain to you and show you, which we'll do in a moment, on how am I going to start doing this. So let's now start going a little bit deeper, because keep in mind, you see up on top, I keep flipping between sales and marketing. You have to have marketing in your head as you're doing the job. And let me throw something out there. As an example, and we have somebody here that when you see what they're doing, the strategy is just wonderful. When you close a deal, how many times have you specifically already told the owner up front that when I'm done, I would appreciate a testimonial, and prepare for it as part of the close? And you're going to tell them you're here to make them happy, you're here to get paid, obviously, and you're here to get a testimonial. And every time you walk out of a house without that testimonial, just try to think of a person that we all see on TV all the time talking about reviews you could trust, cashing in $50,000 to $100,000 a month, every month, on just getting testimonials onto their website. So I wonder how powerful this little testimonial could be. And so I have to put it into raw, concrete numbers that the testimonial is one of very few things you need to help grow your business. So keep that in mind, please. Here's what we need to do. In order to make money now and prepare for tomorrow, you always have to remember, you just have to show what you do, discuss where you do it, and have customer testimonials. A combination of pictures, and I don't know, I have two younger kids, and I don't know if you ever see the kids right now. The big thing of the day is Instagram. That entire model is based on everybody just showing a picture. There's now a lead generation company called Houzz as one of them, Houzz. A picture is worth not 1,000 words, it's worth 1,000 words, and no less than $50 million of investment money to pour into a company to get as many pictures out there so we can start selling leads to contractors tomorrow. Because once you bring them there, you got the volume, every contractor thinks they need to be there, so then you get them there, you start selling them some leads, you sell your stock and make a couple of $100 million and laugh your way to the bank. So keep in mind, testimonials and pictures packaged correctly to bring those leads to your site rather than minting multi-millionaires at somebody else's website. So here's an example. We're going to go further. You have a little picture right on the left-hand side of a bathroom. What could possibly be done with that picture? This little video that's here with the window replacement testimonial, which was ingenious when we get into it in a moment. Ingenious with having a testimonial on a video. And then here just even some basic text about what exactly was done. When we go deeper, we are constantly always talking about the cycle of marketing, sales, the job, and getting paid. But I want to introduce somebody in a moment because inadvertently, I don't want anyone to think that marketing is only SEO. SEO happens, which stands for search engine optimization. I'm assuming most people know, but that's the buzzword, is a component of marketing. It just so happens to be the one that I master with my clients. But separately, through this whole growth of a relationship between a few different organizations, I was introduced through Michael Stone to Mike Jeffries, who his model, which is where the synergistic comes, where when synergy comes, when